Been out for a little bit for some health reasons, but trying to get back in the swing of things. So I hope y'all enjoy the stream. Just gonna be chilling, vibing, hanging out, trying some new yo-yos. And yeah. Yo, how's it going, Zombie Edits? Good to see you, my friend. Close. Yo, how's it going, Cheryl? Happy Tuesday, right? It is Tuesday. Good to see ya. Hope y'all are having a good first half of the week. Close. You still have a broken thumb? Bro, that sucks. I'm sorry. Yo, thanks, Cheryl. I appreciate that you love the videos. How's it going, Bro Gamer Boy? Welcome. It's nice to be back. Life has been pretty weird lately, and so it's been good to get something normal going again. Oops. There we go. Come on. There we go. That was a pretty good one. That was a good one. You're doing good. I'm glad to hear that, Gamer Boy. Everybody have a good weekend. I went and competed at my first yo-yo contest of the year this weekend, which was fun. The Etc. Throw series, where I actually won this yo-yo, which is the Etc. Capriccio. Honestly, a really sick yo-yo. I've been loving it. Just opened it up today, and it's a fun one. Yo, how's it going, CJ? Yeah, it was a fun contest. I really needed something outside the house where I can chillax, hang out with friends, enjoy a hobby I like, and have some sort of normalness, which is good. No, thanks, Gamer Boy. Appreciate that. Close. Almost had that one. you're just getting into yo-yos and you have a question, are Amazon yo-yos any good or should you stay away from them? It depends on the Amazon yo-yo. In general, like there are better yo-yos out there, but there are some good yo-yos on Amazon too. Um, Yo-yos from Magic Yo-Yo are generally pretty like on the cheaper end, but are surprisingly good, especially given their price. Um, there's some Yo-Yo Friends yo-yos on there, and they're a really good brand as well. But I'd kind of steer clear from most of the stuff that's on there and go with like a normal yo-yo store like Yo-Yo Expert, Yo-Yo Loco, or Yo-Yo Sam. You'll get a lot better quality products from there most of the time. We got a DNA request. I do have a yo-yo that I can do the DNA on. Let me grab it really quick. Need to string it up. Doesn't have a string right now, but I can grab one. It needs one anyway, so might as well take this opportunity to string it up. Yeah, no problem, CJ. I'm glad that was helpful. If you're just getting started into it, a good yo-yo to start with would be like the Spin Star or the Snapback. They're both really good beginner responsive yo-yos. Just measuring out the string. And then we can get ourselves a DNA going on in here. Yo, how's it going, Marcus? Welcome, welcome. I'm just getting a new string going so we can get ourselves a DNA. That was a good DNA. That was a good one. I'm happy with that one. I am happy with how that one went. Yo, how's it going, American Patriot? You have something like a yo-yo. What would that be, Marcus? Would that be a Diablo? Oops. Yeah, no problem. No problem, Tarun. Happy to do trick requests if people have them. Oh no. We saved it. We saved it. We're good. We're chilling. You don't know how to do these moves. If you did, you'd be bruised everywhere, especially on your face. Yeah, I'm bruised a lot too from doing all of these. Don't worry. You would not be the only one. It can be very easy to mess up in the yo-yo to snag and come back when you don't expect it. So, where are you from? I'm from the United States. You got a string threaded through a wooden ball. Would that be a kendama? A lot of yo-yo players like to play kendama as well. I'm not very good at it, but they are fun to try it every now and then. Yo, how's it going? I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but Shigblocks, something along those lines. How did I learn all these? Mostly from YouTube and also from going to like yo-yo clubs and just experimenting on my own as well. How's it going, CPR? Good to see ya. It's not a kendama? Okay, then what would it be then, Marcus? I'm curious. We are yours, learn the same way everybody does. Start small and learn what's necessary, do cool stuff, and stay motivated. Wise words, and I couldn't have said it better myself. Good to see you, by the way, Kuwait. You used it once? Used what once, Bro Gamer Boy? A kendama or a yo-yo? How old am I? Old enough to have a YouTube channel. She blocked as a YouTube channel and cool. Good stuff. Great job. Thank you, American Patriot. Yo, how's it going, Lucas? Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Kendall. What is Kendall? Oh, is Kendall the toy you were talking about earlier with the ball through the string? Or the string through the ball? Hang away the... I have no idea what you mean by that, blocks, but fair enough, I guess. I'm not sure what that means. Yo, how's it going, HG? Good to see ya. It is? Okay, nice. So close. So close. Konnichiwa, how's it going, Eddie? So it's just a wooden ball with a hole through it and a thread through the hole. A wooden ball with a hole. So it's basically like the ball on a kendama, but without the ken. So like the tama, but not the ken. Is that kind of what we're? It's hard to see, but there is a string there. It's kind of what it sounds like, at least. Ooh, that's kind of fun. That's a fun idea. Kind of want to explore that a little bit. Like a turning Yuki slack kind of thing going on there. That's fun. Remember the Complex Gamer? Wasn't Complex Gamer like in the chat right now? I don't know what that means either, Eddie, but it seems like it's Romanized from another language. That's you. Oh, so you have another channel. Gotcha. Or another account. Nice. Yeah, and it has a finger hole for the ball with the string. Interesting. I'm trying to understand how that would work, because, like, if it's just a ball on a string, like, how would you use it for, like, I guess I'm just not understanding how it would work. You know? Huh. It does not compute, but that's okay. Yo, how's it going, Newt Newt? Welcome. In case y'all didn't know, at the yo-yo contest that I competed in this weekend, I did duos together with Newt Newt, one of our resident mods, and it was a blast. So thank you for doing that with me, man. I appreciate it. It was fun. And we won. It's true. I didn't mention that. We actually won the duos division together. Did some foray together. It was really fun. And winning that was one of the reasons why I even have this yo-yo right here, right now, actually, is because it was one of the prizes. I also got second place in the X division doing off-string. I definitely deserve top 5 in the world. I don't know about that. It would be awesome to get to that point. But right now, my skill level is not quite there. But I appreciate the confidence and the kindness. Yo, thanks, Gamerboy. Appreciate it. Hey, Josh, what's up? What's up? It's good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Ah, close. I really want to get that Shoot the Moon regen to be more consistent. I'm trying to figure out how to control it after the Skybind. Is there a video of the duo? Not that I'm aware of yet, but when there is, I can DM it to you, because it won't be on my channel. It'll be on the Etc. Throws channel. They were the brand that was sponsoring and kind of organizing the contest. So I can send you the link to that once they post it. It doesn't spin? What do you mean it doesn't spin? Like the ball on the string doesn't spin? Thanks, Gamerboy, I appreciate it. Is this a new Capriccio colorway? I think so. It's a red and black fade, which I think looks really sick, personally. And honest feedback, I love the Capriccio. I've been playing it today. Like today I unboxed it and it's honestly really fun. Uh, very a very good balance between competition and like fun factor. Like it's very capable, but it's not dry or dull to play, you know what I mean? I feel like it strikes the balance between those very well for being an enjoyable yo-yo while also being highly performant. Yo, how's it going, Xander? You love it as well too, somebody. You won one as well. Awesome. Congrats. You think it was also the colorway Nathan used in his demo? It could have been. I don't remember which one he used. But it's honestly a really cool colorway. I like it a lot. And I just hit like a pressure point in my hand. That hurts so bad. Oh my gosh. Do I have any tips for any tricks I know? What do you mean, do I have any tips for tricks I know? Like any tips on being able to do some of these tricks? Because like if we're talking like Yuki Slack, for instance, like I could give tips, goodness gracious, tips on that. Or on stuff like this. Like, is there a specific trick you're interested in? You have a question, Blocks? Yeah, go for it. Got a helix. Can we see the shape of it? So it looks like this. It's it's got like super low walls. So if I get it spinning, it has like super low walls. And it's kind of like I'm trying to figure out how to describe this shape. I really like the shape. It's just like it's kind of like a H shape with that's a little more rounded, I guess. It's really good for grinds. Um, Once I can get my finger in it. Like it's really good for grinds. Perfect shape for it. How do you show yo-yo tricks without showing my face for my channel? You can do, like you could use like a GoPro or something like it to do a first person video of yo-yo tricks so that doesn't show your face. That's one option. We got a DNA request. It's a lot of finger work and it hurts. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Is that the Belgery or whatever where there's like a ball on each side of the string? I've seen that before. There's a DNA. I noticed you, Catriona. Don't worry. I see you. I hear you. Not a problem. Got a little bit of a snag going on here, but I can read some chat in the meantime. I should get a Wild Anceps. It's pretty heavy, but it spins for a while. Good to know. Wild does make some incredible yo-yos. I can definitely vouch for their off-string yo-yos. They're very good. Yeah, no problem, Katrina. What would be my trick of choice to save the world from an asteroid? That is a very interesting question. If I'm going for a trick that I am most likely to actually hit, it would probably be this because I'm very consistent with it and it's also a fun trick. So I'd say that. Oh, it's just one ball. I'm still trying to figure out like how that even would work, you know, like because it wouldn't have a counterweight like to balance for it to like spin around between your fingers or something, like Belgery does. How would I show yo-yo tricks for your channel without showing your face? Yeah, so what I was talking about earlier, like you could use a GoPro and film your tricks from first person. That way the camera is facing that way, and so you can look down at your yo-yo tricks and it doesn't show your face. A lot of people like to do that. It's also really helpful for like doing tutorials because then people can actually see exactly what's going on from the perspective of the person throwing the yo-yo and not from the viewer of the trick's perspective, so that it makes more sense. You could also purposely film at an angle where your face doesn't show, but that's kind of hard to do while keeping the yo-yo in shot unless you're using a GoPro. If you do Godspeed, you'll sub. Fair enough. I can give it a shot. I haven't actually done Godspeed on this yo-yo before, so we'll see how it goes. Ow. I might need to put some gloves on. Hang on. My hands are a little sticky. Let me get some... Where did I put my gloves? Do I have them up here? I might not have them up here. That's okay. I'll just go slightly slower so that I'm not gonna snag on my hand as much. Kind of. Holy crap. Let's do the front style again. Something like that. Something like that. Yeah, Blocks, what's up? Good enough. Fair enough, Catriona. Godspeed is a style of trick I'm still working on. I'm still working on it. Blocks, can you hear my audio? Because I have answered your question a few times. Got a DNA request. Like, my audio is working, right? Because like I have answered that question a couple of times. Oops. Come on. Bro. What is going on, dude? Boy. So we'll get this first to get the string tension good. Goodness gracious. And then we will get a proper DNA this time. There we go. Do DNA for as long as possible. That was a pretty long DNA. That was a pretty long DNA, I'd say. I'm nerves. I don't know what you mean by I'm nervous or I'm nervous. Is that why, like, because I was missing the tricks? I mean, that's fair. I have been a bit nervous lately for sure. Work with me. No, that's okay. We got a good DNA in there anyway. Right. So Blocks. Do you know what I mean by using a GoPro? To go from first person, because like you could put, like GoPro has like a head mount, right? Like something like this, for instance, where you can like put the camera on your head, and then the camera would be right here, right? And it would be pointing down so that you could see your tricks from the camera. And it wouldn't be showing your face, but the camera would be at the angle as if the camera is like showing what your face would see, is kind of the idea. So does that make more sense? You can make a video about the ball. True, you could, and I would be happy to see it. You could also use a mask. That is true, Coit. Masks are an option. I'm trying to figure out more horizontal tricks, because I feel like I tend to do the same ones, and I want to learn more, but they're just so hard to do, man. Because you always have to have it keep moving, otherwise it goes off plane, no matter how good your yo-yo is. All right, you have a question. Is it a different question than the question you have already asked? You had a yo-yo, but the string was short. I'm not gonna lie, Blocks, it seems like you're trying to troll me, brother. Like, I have answered your question very thoroughly. If if you're not sure, try rewinding the stream and going back to the response. Trying to be helpful, but you have asked the same question about 5 times and I've answered it every time. How's it going, Blue Tiger? Close. I wonder if I could do that. Trying to incorporate a 4A trick that I learned into a 1A trick. 20, the answer is 20 if all else fails. True. Although I thought the answer was 42. Yeah, what's up, Catriona? How's it going, CPR? I see you, Catriona. I hear you. What's up? Come on. No, that's okay. 20 is the number of words in the question. Ah. I didn't think about that. That's smart. How have things been, Dan the Yo-Yo Wizard? I'm gonna be real with you. They've been not great lately. But we're hanging in there. We are hanging in there, and we are going day by day at this point, and that's okay. There have been some good things happening, but it's been a lot lately, and that's okay. It happens. Oh boy. The yo-yo contest this weekend was really good for me though. I'm glad that I went. I definitely needed it. The freestyles were not to the level of quality that I would have enjoyed or that I would have preferred, but based on where I was at personally and health-wise, it made sense because I will spare you all the details, but I was in the hospital for like over a week. So I didn't have a whole ton of time to practice by any means. So it's been a lot lately. But I'm glad y'all have been enjoying the videos, and thankfully I had scheduled some videos before I even went in. So thankfully, most of the, like, from y'all's perspective, not much changed. Well, it's my first skill to accomplish with my yo-yo. Just throwing it and getting it back up again. Am I using a new yo-yo? Yes, I am. I'm using the Capriccio by Etc. It's a really cool yo-yo. I like it. Dang, what happened? I'm not really sure if I'm comfortable talking about it yet, but if I am, I will probably make a video about it. But I'm not comfortable talking about that quite yet. I'm just glad to be here. And trying to make the most out of life. And that's all we can do sometimes, and that's alright. For off-string throwing and retrieving the yo-yo is three different tricks. I know it's two at least. What's the third part? Throwing and retrieving. Throwing and retrieving is three different tricks. Because I know the throw is one aspect and the bind is one aspect, but what's the third aspect? The landing it on the string part? Is that what it is? I guess I could see that. Throw, catch, bind, yeah. Okay, fair enough. True, because you do have to be able to actually land it on the string. And learn how to throw and control it and then bind it afterwards. True. Which bind were you wanting to learn, Blue Tiger? Were you wanting to learn this one? Oops. Try that again. Was that the one you were going for? Oops. Got a little snag. It's all good, it happens. Get that untangled here in a moment. Other way. There we go. Not that bind. Okay, which one were you referring to? Is it that one or like that? I do a lot of different binds. The one where you so like, is it like that one? So like, boom, like that. You love yo-yos. I appreciate that, Aina. Can I draw the ball string thought? Not really. I don't really understand exactly what. I mean, I guess I could just like draw a ball in a string, I guess, but. Legit mid-class right now. Fair enough. We're just chilling. We're vibing, bro. That's one. Okay. Yo, how's it going? Dimas, you're supposed to be doing work. I mean, that's fair. What kind of work do you do? So for that one, basically, so if that's the bind you're talking about, you go like from a breakaway, right? You go into the standard bind, and then you keep the momentum to go into this, and then like into this upper string, and push down, roll and bind as it comes off. So all together, boom, like that. School. Okay, fair enough. You're my fan. Thank you, Dimas. I appreciate that. How's it going, Katriana? I hear you. I see you. Please don't spam. I see you. Is there something that you wanted to ask or to say, or just chilling, vibing? You have a request. Go for it. What is your request? I'm waiting with eager anticipation to know what your trick request is. But take your time. I just remembered that this yo-yo is not one for the D-Night. What kind of music do I like? I like a lot of different types of music. I like orchestral music, I like choir music, I like jazz, I like EDM, I like 80s rock, I like some metal. I like some country, not like a ton of it, but some of it. Some pop. Just kind of depends. I don't know. I like a lot of different kinds of music. I feel like I've been listening to a lot of EDM lately. Well, maybe a lot is a strong word, but I feel like I tend to gravitate towards EDM lately. I guess maybe that's a better way to put it. I was a legend on Guitar Hero back in the day. That is true. I did used to be very good. I was very good at Guitar Hero at one point. Not like FCing Through the Fire and Flames good, but being able to at least complete Through the Fire and Flames on command on expert with very low probability of failing, which I felt was an achievement. I still have Guitar Hero. I should probably whip it out sometime and actually play it again. You like dark pop? I don't know if I know the genre, but if I heard it, I might recognize it. We got a DNA request from Crazy Jason. I got you, bro. Swap to a yo-yo that I can do the DNA on a little bit more smoothly. Oops. Let's try that one more time. Okay. We'll get it in a second. Sometimes as the string gets older, it can snag a little bit more easily, so we'll get it. No worries. And we had it. We had it for a second there. we had it. Can I do Mach 5 with only one hand? Probably not. Unless I was able to come up with some interesting way to do that with like a chopsticks mount or something. Maybe I could do that. I don't know. I'd have to think about that one. I could do a regular Mach 5. I am an enjoyer of the regular Mach 5. It is very satisfying. Have I heard of Little Nightmares? Not really. I don't think so. Are they? Is that a song or is that a band? Oh, it's a game. Interesting. Do a star? I actually don't remember how to do the star. I know how to do the Eiffel Tower, but I don't remember how to actually do the star. I should probably relearn it. But here's an Eiffel Tower, which is the closest trick I've got. It's your favorite game? Nice. How can I do my... Oh, never mind. Yo, what's up, Ethan? How's it going, man? Good to see ya. What am I throwing today? I am throwing the Etc. Capriccio. One of the yo-yos I won at the Etc. Throw Series contest this last weekend. The Atomic Bomb. I'm trying to remember. I think this is the Atomic Bomb. Or no, that's Split the Atom. I don't remember Atomic Bomb either, actually. How do you do a brainy brain? You make it so the string hits each other. I think you mean a brain twister. And you just got to make sure that the rotations keep happening. Because if both hands aren't doing some rotating, then one of the strings will stay in place. And so I guess they could run into each other. That's possible. Yo, thanks, Ethan. I appreciate that, man. The contest was good. I'm glad that I went. Me and Newt did duos together, which was really fun. And we won the duos division. And then I did foray and got second. And Josiah got first, like a boss. He laid down an incredibly good freestyle. And it was awesome to see it live. Do a pop. I mean, I guess that's more of a hop than a pop. Pop kind of tricks are more like this. What's up, Catriona? I feel like I keep saying your name wrong. Catriona? That's sick, yeah. Thanks, man. Try Hungry for More. Is that another game? Yeah, it was a really fun contest. I enjoyed it. It was I really needed the interaction and the break from life a little bit. I'm glad that it happened when it happened. Can I shout you out? I can, Crazy Jason. Shout out to Crazy Jason. Appreciate you being on the stream, brother. Hang on. No, I messed it up. Close. Well, there's the yo-yo to the face. Guess we're taking a break from that trick. There's the yo-yo to the face. We got it at least once. Oh, boing boing. Ah. There's the boing boing. Any big contests coming up? Yes. The National Yo-Yo Contest is in June in Las Vegas this year. So that one's coming up. And then there's a few other contests before it. There's a couple in California, or at least, well, there's one in California, the San Diego Classic. And then there's a United Yo-Yo Contest in St. Louis. There's Midwest Regional in Minneapolis. There's a bunch of contests coming up. You're 19, but you're actually 10. Interesting. You have a challenge? All right, Catriona, what's up? You can't wait to see what everyone does at Nats. Me too. Hungry for More is a song. Ah, okay. I can look it up after stream. I feel like I missed something about Offstring earlier. Maybe I didn't. I thought I did. What is thy challenge, Catriona? Do a popcorn. Is there a trick called popcorn? Maybe something like that. Yeah, this is boing boing right here that I did earlier. appears that I have a knot in my string. Let's get that out real quick. Come on. There we go. Your challenge is Mach 10 to get the yo-yo going as fast as possible. Interesting. Or do a burger. I don't know what you mean by that. Can I take a video of the competition? Sometimes. Depends on the competition. Some competitions, they specifically request that you don't video because they're going to video it anyway and they've hired videographers. For the one I did over the weekend, they also had a videographer, so when it gets posted, it'll be posted to the Etc. Throws YouTube channel. Just know that this freestyle was me coming out of being in the hospital for over a week, so it is not my best work, but I managed the best that I could. So I'm happy with how it went given the circumstances, but it definitely could have gone better if I had had more practice beforehand. Do an Eiffel Tower. I can do an Eiffel Tower for you. Maybe. 1 second. So one thing with using a super wide yo-yo is that sometimes it's hard to go in between the strings. But there's your Eiffel Tower. Ooh, that was kind of fun. A little horizontal chopstick action. That was kind of fun. Kind of want to see if I can do that again. That's hard. Not too bad, but it's a little tricky. Show you a cool trick. I mean, I do think these have been cool tricks, personally. But I can show you a cool trick that is very unrelated to the tricks that we've been doing. Let me get it ready for you real quick. I can show you a trick with 2 yo-yos at the same time. Although these strings are too short. So 1 moment while I get a longer string. 1 sec. Let's try that again. All right, let's try this again. So close. So close. So close. Yo, thanks, man. I do not know how to say your name, but I appreciate you, bro. This was the style of yo-yoing I did at the contest. It's called off-string, where the yo-yos are not attached to the string. As you can see, it can be a little challenging. And if you make mistakes, the yo-yos can fall off the string. How long have I been doing it? I've been yo-yoing for 16 years, but I've been doing off-string for about 1.5 years. Give or take a couple months. Do the 2 yo-yo thing again. I got you. I like this is called Soul Hum. Close. There's a lot of really cool tricks you can do with 2 yo-yos at the same time. They're very hard though, so I may mess up. I may make more mistakes in this style, but it's a very fun style that I'm trying to get better at. Dang. It's really hard, bro. That's so cool. It's like hypnosis. Yo, thanks, man. Can I show you a cheap yo-yo because you're using a $2 one right now? Well, let me see what I can find. I do have some cheap yo-yos. So believe it or not, this one that I was using to do the DNA only costs 10 bucks. So it is pretty cheap. Let's see. This one was like 5 or 10 bucks. I don't remember how much it was when I bought it. Somewhere around $5 or $10. But yeah, this is probably my highest performing cheap yo-yo. Love the shirt. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I like the shirt too. So close. I've been trying to work on some new slack tricks. But they can be easy to mess up. Still getting used to them, but they're fun. They're fun. They are fun indeed. Close. Just messing around. You know Austin, but I only know barrel roll. I don't know what you mean by that. Or you know off string, but you only know barrel roll. So like this kind of trick. It's still a fundamental important trick to know in off string. I really need to replace the response lines on these. They keep not responding. Do my hardest trick? Sure. I can go for it. Let me grab this. This will probably be a little bit more consistent. Ah, come on. So close. So close. Almost had that one. Seriously? How did I miss the bind, bro? How's it going, Marcus? Your cousin's golf teacher used to call your cousin Yo-Yo. Interesting. No, dude. These are probably my hardest tricks for sure. Nope. Close. Close. What's up, Katriana? I see you. You don't have to spam for me to see you. No, dang it. It's because his name is Yair. Interesting. Dang it. No. So close. So close. When am I gonna stream? I mean, I currently am streaming right now. But in the future, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what the future holds at the moment. because there's a lot of uncertainty in my personal life at the moment. So I'm kind of streaming as it makes sense. But I will most likely stream some more this week. Not sure when yet. But on that note, I am going to take a break. I need to get some food. But I appreciate y'all for being here. Thanks for hanging out and for being patient as I've had some health challenges lately. So hope y'all have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you in the next one.